Good morning, millennials. Don't mind us. Jackie and I are just plotting how to spend our honeymoons together.
Right, you know.
Well, we had an idea a while ago of like maybe we all got a house because she's taking her honeymoon, I'm taking my honeymoon. But like, honestly, I love Ben so much, but like 10 days together is like so boring. Like, we need friends. So maybe like we spend some time together and then we go, like if we had a big house, we sound like we could like not see each other, but then like congregate for dinner.
I don't know. And now I'm kind of understanding people who take their honeymoons right after their wedding because
Of course,
at the time,
look at me, you forget it 2 years later.
At the time, all I wanted was to be bored, and that's exactly what you have 10 days on your honeymoon. But now I'm like back in the swing of things, like where are we going, where are we partying? You're going to take me away from life for 10 days? I don't think so. It's just getting good. My extension collection just launched.
Right, you can't just pick up and leave. You have a business.
I have a business.
You have multiple thriving businesses.
I really do. I have businesses that are breaking websites, which is just so exciting. And even though it's annoying for you guys, and I'm sorry, just be patient. Website is up. It's just working slowly. It is a good problem to have because everyone just wants some hair.
And that means I get free hair.
Oh, I have free hair for you.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
What color, what shade is this?
This is shade number 4. It is mocha, I believe. Yes.
So I used to think I was like better than everyone, like I didn't need extensions, but I've since cut my hair and I cut it too short. And hold on, let me just take this out so it stops making sound. I used to think I was better than everyone, like I didn't need extensions, but oh wow, it's really soft.
Let me see, does it match your hair? I kind of just eyeball. Oh wow.
Yes, oh my God.
A perfect match. A princess.
So I cut my hair, and then Taylor Swift taught me that once you turn 30, your hair changes forever, and my hair has changed. Like, do you notice a difference in my hair? Like, you see these breaky little pieces?
Oh yeah, I've had that forever.
No, I'm understanding what Alicia Keys is like protesting against. Like, as a woman in the industry, like, why do I always have to do my hair?
Yeah.
And it's not that I have to, I want to, but it's so annoying. So like, I'm trying to iron less, and my hair is all crinkly. So honestly, these extensions couldn't have come at a better time for me personally.
I'm
but I
excited.
never put them in.
Have you ever worn extensions before?
Never in my life.
Do you want me to put a piece in for you?
Let me see if I can, are they clip-in?
I also just posted a YouTube tutorial showing how I put my extensions in. If you're a professional hairstylist, you're probably laughing at me, but I've been wearing extensions for over 6 years on and off. It works for me. I'm not balding. My hair's not falling out, knock on wood. So I'm doing something right. You know?
Wow, you got these packaged real tight.
I don't want you to lose one hair.
Okay, there we go.
I can't believe you've never worn extensions
I know.
before.
Okay, there's like a lot of hair in here. How many pieces come?
A lot of pieces, and they come in 2 strips, 3 strips, 4 strips.
Holy
it's
shit.
all quite mathematical. I explain it in my YouTube
this.
video at the link in my bio.
So I clip them open, and I got a section off. I feel like I'm gonna ruin my hair.
Do you have a ponytail on you?
No, do you?
No, but here, use this.
Actually, I might have a script. No, I don't. Okay, hold on.
Or I
So
can
I
help
take,
you.
like-
Or you could hold that up. Yeah, take that.
And then clip these.
Clip here. Do you want help?
No.
Your hair might be a little bit darker than the hair, but it'll make your hair look a little lighter.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh my God, it looks so good. It's just that one is the same length as your hair, but your hair looks so full. And it does make your hair look a little bit brighter. Do you always want brighter hair or darker hair?
I thought a while ago about like dyeing my hair like black because I think that's like so pretty. Oh, my hair does look fuller.
And that's only one piece.
Thanks, Jack.
You're
Making me
welcome.
feel better.
It's really such great hair at a relatively affordable price for extensions. You can curl them, you can iron them, you can color them, which is what I've done with mine. I've toned them down a little bit so that my hair is like 3 different colors, so my extensions have to be 3 different colors too. So they can really take a beating, which is really nice for affordable hair, and they're made from 100% virgin Remy hair, and it's the good stuff.
Ooh, virgin hair?
It's virgin.
Is it snitches?
Anyways, we have so much to discuss today because obviously we're going to hit you with the fast 5 stories that you need to know before you wake up and take a bite out of your morning toast.
Obviously.
But also, we have to talk about Game of Thrones.
Of course. And we have to talk about our weekends. It's now day 3 of no chametz, which as a Passover Jew means no bread that hasn't been leavened.
How's it going for you?
Okay, it's so hard. Like, I'm eating matzah like, first of all, matzah is problematic because it doesn't fill you up whatsoever. Like, no matter what you put on it, I put peanut butter, I put butter, like, nothing. 2, it clogs you up. Like, I haven't taken a dump in, like, a week. Like, it's so annoying because it's so, like, coarse. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just, like, you're eating, like, mortar. Like,
yeah.
It's so rough, and it's really fucking annoying. And then yesterday, me, Margot, and Ben went to an Easter party, and then we went to get dinner afterwards, and I went to Gemma. And I was like, all right, whatever, I'll get like a fish. And like, it was just so hard not to just eat pasta pizza. Like, and I don't even normally.
You shouldn't have gone to Gemma, because that's just temptation.
It was just right there.
That's Temptation Island.
But I don't even normally like always eat pizza or pasta when I'm like at an Italian restaurant, but I like to dip into the bread basket and have maybe a side of bread, you know? Pizza, something. I was starving when I left the restaurant. That's the worst feeling. Like rolling out of a fucking expensive dinner, starving.
Yeah. That's rough stuff.
Yeah.
I've actually never eaten as much matzah as I have this weekend. I always use Passover like as an opportunity to try and just be like
Be
more
good. And
more
we're gonna
keto.
be at Stagecoach this weekend, so like we really need to like get our bodies nice and tight.
Yeah, we really do. But it's a struggle. The Passover struggle, but that's how we commemorate our ancestors, you know?
And I went to
it's the least we can do.
I went
it's
to
beyond keto.
the grocery store and I got like all, you know, Passover Manischewitz brand snacks.
Do you not like your extensions? Or?
No, I do, but like what am I putting in one pair of extensions? Like I did it, like I'll put them in for real.
Okay, I'll do them for you for Stagecoach. So you can have like
actually,
big country.
You know, I was looking back on my Instagram yesterday, like pictures from when I was in Mexico, and like in January of like a few months ago, like I didn't realize, I think I peaked like just for like I think it'll be like the most beautiful I've ever been in like the next 5 years.
Okay.
And I didn't even realize it at the time. Like even then to now, like I'm a totally different person. And when I was in Mexico, I went to Mexico twice in January, and like both times I was just out here looking snatched as fuck, like full hair, skinny legs, like something happened to me.
I know, but you always think that, and then in a few months you'll look at pictures of you from Coachella and you'll be like, I was the most perfect I've ever been.
So true. I was the most perfect I've ever been. Honestly, I miss Coachella so much.
Well, we're going back.
No, Jackie,
and it'll be even better.
You have no idea. Like, I can't think about anything else. It's like people, okay, remember when we used to go to camp and it was like the months leading up to camp, like you couldn't
10
sleep.
months for two.
10 months for two. Like you were so excited. And then when you got home from camp, it was like you were actually like in depression. Like you couldn't, like waking up alone was so sad. You're used to like waking up next to your sisters. And like that's how I feel about Stagecoach. Like, I have plans for us. And I don't know if Lauren Elizabeth has gotten her tickets yet, but like if she hasn't, like it'll like really impact my time.
I know it will.
I've been talking to her like every day.
And the fact that I haven't heard,
it's
bad. It's bad news.
I can't say it again. I'm in desperate need of some artist passes and some parking passes from anyone who works at Golden Voice or Stagecoach, or if you work in the industry, and like I'll pay for them. Just like hit me up. I really like need to. I made everyone come to Stagecoach. And I still haven't gotten them tickets yet. So we'll see. Like Ben, but you know, I feel like Ben, Zach, and Zach, like if they couldn't get tickets, they would still have the best time. Like we're staying on a golf course, like they would be fine.
They might actually prefer not having to go to the festival. They might actually prefer. Oh, we haven't gotten their tickets yet?
No, that's what I'm saying. Because like, I'm trying to go like the backdoor way to get some like artist passes. But, like worst case scenario, we'll just buy VIP tickets.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a struggle. It's a struggle.
Okay, I understand. I'm so excited for Stagecoach, but what is so crazy is before we go to Stagecoach, I will be in a new apartment.
You have so much to do.
I have
That's
so much
the worst when you're
These are
looking
the
forward to
busiest
something.
3 days of my life.
What's today?
Today is a day of
Patreon.
content.
Yeah.
We're doing some fun Patreon episodes. Also, last week I filmed an episode with Ben about dating advice that really just turned into like Ben and I reminiscing on the good old days.
Honestly, I was there too,
and
but
Claudia
I didn't really talk.
Claudia chiming in the back every time Ben said a falsity.
Said something incorrect. I was a fact checker of the episode.
And not only is it just a really fun and funny episode because that's who Ben is, but I also thought it was really informative and we gave good advice from a male and female perspective.
Yeah, Ben gives good advice when it comes to dating, even though he has less dating experience than me. But he also gives, like, sometimes his advice is a little harsh, but sometimes it's what you need to hear. Like, when you're in a bad situation, dating-wise, like, Ben is there to pull you out of it.
But sometimes he's just totally off, like when he said that he didn't think that Zach liked me.
Yeah, it's so true. When Jackie and Zach
But
started dating.
Zach is a hard guy to read. It's like
very.
anything, it's like you would think he's having a bad time, but it turns out he was having a great time.
No, totally. Like, you could tell me, like, Zach is so excited about something, and, like, to me, I think he's dreading it. Like, I have no idea. That's really true.
That's
but
a Zach thing.
When we first met Zach, Jackie, Ben, Zach, and I all went out for like a business meeting. We were working together on something, and we like were just trying to gauge whether or not like Zach liked Jackie. And we got home, and I was like, Ben, like, what do you think? And he told me, he was like, I don't think he likes her. And I was like so afraid to tell you, but he was so
Good
wrong.
thing that you didn't, because I would have been so discouraged, and it probably wouldn't have turned out the way that it did, which is
Look
with
at Ben.
Marriage.
Okay,
are you ready
for what?
to get into the fast 5 stories that you need to know before you wake up and take a bite out of your morning toast?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, honestly, it was a busy weekend. It was like the clock struck noon on Friday, and then a ton of news broke.
Yeah, a ton of people broke up.
First up, Adele and her husband Simon are divorcing.
Shocking.
Shocking and so sad. Like, and I know if I hear the joke, it's gonna be a fire
The
album. One more time, like I'm gonna vomit. Everyone,
but
take a seat.
It's really crazy because like there are just some people who like you feel like it's over for them. Like Adele found her match and like she's gonna have a happy life. And she's even said that. She's like, I'm not writing music, like there's nothing sad in my life. But wow, like I really thought that like this guy was it for her, you know? And she
Yeah.
was so heartbroken once before. Like, to have ever written the song Someone Like You, like, you have to be in the worst state of your life. And she's been through so much emotionally, and you can just see that in her music. And I'm really shook to my core that Simon didn't end up being the one for her, you know? They have a kid together.
I know.
Were they technically married or just together?
They were married because they're divorcing.
Oh, wow.
And it's just so sad. Like, I want nothing but love for Adele, even if it means that it means no more music, you know?
Yeah, no, she's just like, but you know, it kind of makes sense because she was like seen out and about a few times this past few months with like Jennifer Lawrence, like getting drunk, and like she's obviously like in a bender, you know, and good for her. I would love to be there for Adele in her bender. Like, I could be so helpful, like talk shit about her ex, like get her fucked up, show her the cool spots, like buy her some drugs, you know?
Yeah.
Adele like needs to go to Joshua Tree and just like do meth, and I feel like she'll come back with the album of the century. Casey Musgrave said she was on LSD when she wrote a lot of Golden Hour. So I feel like it's really good for the musical creative side of Adele, and I'd be more than happy to go get the shrooms, buy them, drive her in an RV to Joshua Tree, and just take care of business for her.
That's really sweet of you. You're a good friend.
That's just the type of friend I am, yeah. I mean, you know, when you've been in a lull, what am I doing? I'm constantly bringing you crystal meth. That's just the kind of friend I am.
Yeah. Anyways, I feel like we haven't seen Adele in so long, like, and now she's gonna like bubble back to the surface with an album and a tour and, you know, Grammys and all of this. And like, I'm excited, but I was just excited for like this quiet life for her because it felt like that's what she wanted. And to know that someone doesn't have what they want anymore makes me sad.
That's so true. It's like she disappeared when she had everything she wanted. She had a very quiet life in London, like no press, no media, no music.
No news is good news.
Yeah, but like for us, news is good news for us. You know what I'm saying? Because like then we get music.
Yeah. But there are enough people out here making music, even though no one's making it like Adele. Maybe we really do need her.
I mean, now I think back to her previous album.
Like we have songs like Earth. What's it called?
Earth.
We need
It is our planet.
We need Adele.
We need Adele because the song When We Were Young is not only like the greatest song like as a song, but it spoke to me like. And it's not even about love. Like, she could really write about anything. Like, it's just about that
memories.
It's just about that feeling, like, you just look up one day and, like, you're so old and, like, your whole life passed you by. And, like, I'm only 24, but I feel like literally I missed my entire life. You know what I mean? And that song, like, spoke to me. And then when she gets raspy at the end and she's like, I'm getting old, that makes me reckless. Like, I felt that in my vagina.
Yeah.
So, you know what? This isn't that terrible of news for me. But for Adele,
but
it's
like
a sad
she wrote
day.
that song when she was married.
When she was happy.
And it's her greatest
What
song.
do you think is Adele's best album? 21, 25?
Oh, the latest album.
What was it called? 25?
27?
No.
No, 25. She's
so
28
she has
now.
2 albums?
She has 21.
25. Does she have 23?
23 and me?
She definitely has 3 albums.
I'm going to go to her. I'm going to go. Yes, she definitely has 3 albums. That's for damn sure. Maybe she has like 18.
Oh, well, yes, she does. That's Chasing Pavements.
Okay.
But just double check.
From when she's a teen. Oh, sorry, I'm looking in the Stagecoach season
It's
playlist.
all I've been listening to, the Stagecoach playlist, because like, I'm trying to study.
Out of this fucking playlist. Okay.
I remember my first time using an iPad.
Adele. She has 21, 25, and 19.
19, yeah. 19 was Chasing Pavements. What was 21 was Someone Like You.
Rolling in the Deep.
That was like her true.
It was
And then 25 was Water Under the Bridge, When We Were Young, Hello.
All I Ask.
No, is it? That's not 25.
Yes, it is. All I ask
is if this is my last. When I was in high school.
You know, that wasn't ever a single, and she doesn't perform it on her tour, and like, I don't know if people know about it, and it's something that everyone should know about.
When I was in high school, and like Adele was the shit. When I was 21, like when she did 21, it was like Someone Like You, Rolling in the Deep. It was like the heyday of Adele. And like there were a lot of brave people singing Adele on the talent show. And like even me, I think that
you were one of them.
I think I'm Aretha Franklin. And even I would not dare, rumor has it, like singing Adele in the talent show. Like, who do you think you are?
Rumor has it's like not her hardest.
And I'm just saying, like, comparing yourself, that's like, would anyone ever get out and sing Jennifer Hudson? No.
No, it's like when people sing Whitney Houston.
It's like, who the fuck do you think you are? Honestly, Beyonce, like, I'll never, you know, I'm not gonna say what I was about to say because it's so mean.
Okay, that's fair.
I'll tell you about it later.
Okay. No, it's brave season to sing Whitney Houston, Adele, Jennifer Hudson, Mariah Carey.
Yeah, I mean, new Mariah Carey, anyone could sing.
No, but
old
like
Mariah Carey?
Yeah, the whistling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like Ariana Grande, but people do.
No, but her songs
aren't
no.
vocally challenging.
No, she just like laces in her whispers or whatever. Okay.
I really want to be able to do the whistle, like.
I don't know if this is the place to start practicing. We just lost 30 subscribers.
Make it
60.
45.
Okay. Speaking of more breakup news, Danny Amendola posts, then deletes rant, bashing Olivia Culpo's Instagram fame. Okay.
Well, to be honest, I think the headline should be Danny Amendola has a mental fucking breakdown on Instagram this weekend. Not once, not twice, but thrice.
Thrice. And you know what? I'm going to the Morning Toast Instagram.
And you have to read the whole caption.
To read you the whole caption.
It is so mean.
As cringeworthy and grammatically incorrect as it is.
Sometimes people will say or do something either in jest or whatever, but it gives you a really big like indication into the type of person they are. And Danny Amendola says one thing in here that made me like, it opened my eyes. Like I just got a little glimpse of like, he's mean.
Okay, I'm gonna read the caption. He posted a video of Liv, as her friends call her. Quote, I believe there should be a boundary, BTW, I think it means between private life and social media. Olivia believes in fishbowl lifestyle. This fundamental difference was huge in our relationship. If you're my real friend, you know I'm private. My mother, brother, father, and nephew, not Sneechus, are closest to me in this world, and you don't see one picture of them, and that's for their protection from those who criticize and judge. I believe in nailing pictures frames on the inside of my house to remind the ones I love that I care.
Sweet.
Olivia chooses and wants to be noticed on the internet and in Hollywood to make money, which was hard for me to understand but quickly had to learn. It's called business.
Yeah.
Look it up, sweetie. Whereas the cost of fame in this world doesn't appeal to me. I play ball for one reason, and that's respect. The only reason I'm writing this post is because whether I liked it or not, we lived in the public eye. Some of it is amazing. I've met some of the nicest people from all over the world, and Olivia and I had some amazing times together. Just like any other loving relationship, we fought. A lot of the time, it was my fault.
I'm sorry, I think I should interpretive dance to this.
I think so. I think you should interpretive dance to like the next half because it gets crazy.
Okay.
And it's like,
okay, tell me when.
We need you to bring levity to the situation. Okay. Let me get back to where I was. A lot of the time it was my fault because let's be honest, I can be an idiot. Okay. Now it's time for the hardcore. But yup, she's fucked up too. And if you cross me, I'm a hard motherfucker to deal with. The universe brought her and I together to enjoy life, love, and learn. We celebrated that as often as we could. And the sex was fucking crazy too. She gets so mad at me for not posting her on social media, but I think this shit is sometimes fake, sometimes toxic, but sometimes beautiful. And I felt like she had enough pictures online anyway. Truth is, I have a whole cell phone of funny, embarrassing, sexy pics IG would love to have. However, living a public image isn't my choice. It's something I've learned to deal with. Reading all these wild stories about her and I and seeing Olivia with other men, I just wanted to personally clear the air out here. We've been on and off for a long time and not together as of late. Not sure what's in the future, but the only thing I care about is her happiness. And if that's dancing with scrawny little fucks, so be it. Zed.
So
I'm happy too. With that said, Liv, my beautiful ex-GF, Providence's finest, and Baker's Bay pancakes. Carry on, IG, at Olivia
So it's like
Culpo.
the beginning of the caption was sweet, talking about how he's like the only thing that matters in his life. He prefers to nail frames on the inside of his house. Very sweet. The middle is so fucking rude and evil, and then the end is like nice and sweet and conclusatory.
Right. But it's like, I feel like all
Conclusive.
this time we wanted to know like what happened between Olivia and Danny. And like now that I know, it's like, don't tell me.
You know, this is horrible. Like, okay, so she is an influencer. Like, she gets by people knowing about her life and just like being a celebrity, and that's totally fine and totally normal. And it's like, I hate when people like, I'm happy for you, Danny Amendola, that you have the privilege to work half the year and make so much money off of a God-given talent that you definitely work hard at, but like, good for you. That must be nice.
But also talking about, I didn't choose this life, it's something that I deal with, like you're afflicted with a disease.
Like it's cancer, yeah.
You know, like it's something that I've learned to deal with. Like, no, it's a privilege, and yeah, I'm sure sometimes it can be intrusive and it can take a toll on your relationship, but like all relationships are hard.
You know, I just thought it was like kind of judgmental.
And everyone was rooting for you. Imagine if we weren't.
Like Olivia makes her money by like, you know, spreading her legs. That's basically what he said. It's like so not true. It's like she's out here creating premium content, being a fashion influencer. I'm heavily influenced.
And she's doing it better than anyone else.
Yeah, and I just thought it was like
heavily
such
influenced.
a derogatory thing to say. Like, good for you that you make a living, like a very, very handsome living, doing that.
Right. But some people have to work in different ways, and this is the world that we live in. This is the age that we live in. And you know what? You can either evolve or die.
Agreed. Oh my God, totally.
You know?
Charles. Who said survival of the fittest?
Darwin.
Him.
You know? You can evolve or you can get left behind is really what it is.
That's what Charles Darwin said.
So I just thought this was not cool. Justice for Olivia. And now I fucking ship her and Zed because I saw the video of them dancing, and apparently he's tall. And so I'm here for it.
I don't know if I necessarily ship her and Zed. I more so ship her with like a Calvin Harris.
Okay, but like this is one step closer to Calvin Harris. And by the way, these days, Zed is making more music than Calvin Harris.
Oh, totally. I just meant aesthetically.
Oh, aesthetically. Okay, sure, but like...
Or like Zed with a haircut, you know?
I'm fine with Zed. Like, I like his look.
Homeboy can get it.
Homeboy can most certainly get it. And I think Danny should have said that she's moving on up.
Of course.
And it's like we also saw those pictures of him in Miami. Like,
oh, please. And also,
down, sir.
Sit down. Also, like, you don't want to thirst on Instagram, but literally, this is the definition of thirst. Like, blowing it up every article, picking up your thing, deleting it. Like, this is thirsty. The level of thirst on this Instagram post is more than Olivia's entire Instagram combined.
Right, and like what Olivia did with her relationship with Danny and posting on Instagram, she was giving all of us like just the taste to satisfy us, just what we needed,
and
without revealing too much. And we all knew like they
Raise
were
your
all
hand
so private.
if you knew who Danny Amendola was before Olivia Culpo.
Not I.
Please. She did amazing things for his career, for his brand, for his PR, and also for the Patriots. Because like I'm out here shipping the Patriots, but like
now
I
he's
don't
on
even
the
know
Lions.
that. Now he's on the Lions. Gronk retired. Honestly, I'm over the Patriots.
They're falling apart.
Yeah. Without Danny.
Because of Olivia. Because everything she touches, she's Queen Midas, everything she touches turns to gold. Including her next relationship, and I hope it's wonderful for her.
Me too. I don't know if like Zed is like going to be the Romeo to her Juliet, but let's hope.
But it's something, and it's someone to dance with at Coachella, and sometimes that's really all you need.
Oh,
sometimes
God.
you're not there with your sister, even though she's always with her sister, and also she is an Aunt Sneeches, and she's an incredible aunt, and she's always posting her nephew, Sneeches on Instagram.
It doesn't shock me that like the universe brought us with like together with Olivia Culpo, like because we admired her for so long from afar, and like we loved that she loved her sisters and she loves country music, and in addition
she
to
plays
being
the cello.
In addition to being like the most beautiful girl ever, she's like smart and like loves her family and plays the cello. And obviously we're obsessed with her, but like the universe really brought us to, like we've like come to know and love Olivia Culpo just like in a natural way because the universe demanded it of us. Like they brought us together at the porta potties at Coachella. We met Danny Amendola. We had a bad feeling about him back then. He was running home to go, celebrate Easter. Then it's like on the CMA red carpet, like we were just gravitated towards her. Like she has sisters, we have sisters. She has a nephew, we have a nephew. Like I can't.
She has a watch, we have a watch.
Right. Like I just can't thank the gods enough, the seven, the old and the new, for like bringing us together towards Olivia Culpo, because there's like certain people in this world like we were meant to know and love, and like she's one of them.
Yeah.
And defend.
Yeah, totally. I'm just glad she's in the headline. I'm good for him for putting her in the headlines. That's where she deserves to be.
Agreed.
A-list. So thanks, Danny.
And she needs to get to
Any
dating.
excuse to talk about Olivia Culpo is a win for us.
She needs to get to dating. She's like one of those other people that we like
need to set up
We're
with.
building a website and we're setting up Matt Harvey, and Olivia Culpo is someone who desperately like needs to be set up by us because I think she can find the great love of her life while also rising her star like in Hollywood. Like when she was dating Nick Jonas, like that did great things for her. I think like I really could see her with an actor, But where does she live? She's all over.
A businessman beau.
I think a businessman beau, one who can work remotely with her from the private jet.
And maybe someone who like works business in her industry, so he understands like why she's doing what she's doing, which clearly Danny was not in tune with what's necessary.
Yeah.
Which is always a shame when that happens.
Always a shame when that happens. It's just, you hate to see it. She just needs someone to like, fly around the world with her, like take care of her, eat meals with her on the go,
She needs someone who uses Daily Harvest.
That's what I was trying to say, and I'm so glad that you brought me to that, final resting point. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Daily
Tell me
Harvest,
about Daily Harvest.
You love Daily Harvest. I like it too. Daily Harvest delivers carefully sourced, chef-crafted smoothies, savory bowls, overnight oats, and more built on fruits and vegetables. Everything stays fresh in your freezer until you're ready to eat it. You can choose from more than 50 nourishing options for any time of day. Ready to blend smoothies, savory harvest bowls, soups, and more. Each single serving cup takes one step to prepare. Add water or milk to a smoothie or heat up a harvest bowl. Go to daily-harvest.com and enter promo code TOAST to get 3 cups free in your first box. That's promo code TOAST at daily-harvest.com. You get free 3 Daily Harvest cups at daily-harvest.com, daily-harvest.com for 3 free Daily Harvest cups using code TOAST.
I love Daily Harvest. It's really gotten me through like being a woman on the go and not...
Especially during your move.
Especially during my move and especially while I didn't know how to cook,
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready for our next story?
Oh, so you think you're past that stage now. It's like you're a woman who knows how to cook?
Well, on Friday night for our first Seder, I made the veggies that were promised, and I was so nervous because I didn't know if they were going to cook properly. The oven was being weird, and they weren't looking crispy. And then I had to apologize to everyone before dinner started because I didn't think they came out well.
You were being really self-conscious about your vegetables.
I was being so self-conscious. Fast forward 10 minutes later, the bowl was empty, clean. Everyone loved the vegetables. And if they didn't love the vegetables, they at least pretended to because they're such good siblings and I love them and they gave them all to Theo.
I just don't eat vegetables.
You don't eat vegetables.
But if I did, I would have liked them.
Zach ate so many vegetables.
That's so nice of
It
you.
was so nice. Ben said he really liked them. Olivia, whose culinary
Very
skills I
judgmental.
respect.
Very judgmental.
So it was a really good success. I definitely felt really encouraged and I look forward to cooking more.
How exciting for you.
Yeah. Okay, next up. Kanye West's Easter Sunday service takes over Coachella. As promised, Kanye West brought his Sunday service to Coachella on Easter morning as dozens of musicians, singers, and dancers performed a set of spiritual songs, covers, and songs by the rapper himself, including a new one called Water, for an audience of thousands from a hilltop on the festival grounds in Indio, California.
It looked so cool, and I was trying to watch the live stream, but like with that tiny little circle, they lost me, and I like saw Kim's ass, and then I left.
It was really annoying, that circle, but I guess it was I don't know. I can't imagine like what the rationale was. I don't even want to purport to know what it was.
No, but I saw Instagram stories of people who were there, and like it just looked, it looked like so fun, so cool. It looked so hot. And I saw Chance the Rapper and Kanye like wearing sweats, and I was like, oh my God, they must be dying out there. Like not only are they working, jumping, moving, singing, dancing, but like also wearing thick sweatshirt and sweatpants.
Yes, but I feel like they were really just having like the time of their lives, especially for so many of the people, like the backup singers and dancers. Like they're performing at Coachella. The crowd was massive, and I think really like they were transported. And it's so crazy. Like I watched pretty much the whole thing once I realized it was on. And like they took me to church. Like I went to church on Easter Sunday, and I'm a big Jew, so good for them.
People were up in arms about the pricing of merch. I mean, it's a one-time experience. And you know what? He's going to get knocked off so many times. He might as well make as much money as he can in the beginning.
Right, and it's like he knows that people are going to pay that amount, so it's like we're the suckers who created this monster.
Right, and it's like the people who go to Coachella are spending like $2,000 like on the ticket, on transportation, like on the house. Like, please, another $100 sweatshirt, like they'll be fine.
Yeah, I didn't think that was that egregious, especially knowing that they're going to sell out, and then they're going to go on eBay for even more money, and someone's going to spend that much, and it's like he could have charged that much.
Right, and like then he's going to get knocked off by literally every single person on Etsy.
Yeah. Right.
So you know what? I'm fine with it.
I'm fine with it too. Didn't bother me.
The whole family was there. Kylie and Travis were there. Chris was there. Chloe was there. Courtney was there. And Kim was there with the kids. And Kim brought the kids up for like a second.
And Mason saying poop diddy scoop, and he botched it.
Oh.
He stunk.
What is poop diddy scoop?
He stunk up the joint.
Oh, that's Kanye's song.
Yeah,
but
the beginning of it is lift yourself up off your feet, which is very, churchy. Yeah. And then it just goes into poop
I hope
diddy
they
scoop.
do this on tour.
Well, when Zach came on the Morning Toast, and he is
world-renowned concert aficionado.
And the biggest Kanye fan that I know. We were just talking about, they had started posting the services on Instagram, and he was like, I think Kanye's going to do a church tour, and he's going to become,
He's going to become like a gospel.
Yeah, and at the time I was like, I didn't see it, but literally we were watching yesterday, and he was like, I called this. I was like, you did.
That would be so cool. I would totally go to that. And he should do it in like big auditoriums, like not at MSG,
Or I don't know, wherever as many people can go to church as possible.
Yeah, no, I would totally go. And a lot of his songs, like now like looking back, the like, Ultralight Beam is like rap, but then the chorus is all like gospel.
Yeah, it's been coming for a while.
I like that.
It was really enjoyable to watch, and it's like all these, Coachella thirst monsters, like they went to church and
you know what? It's
and
like,
good for Kanye for like bringing out the religiosity and all of them.
They all like left their families on Passover, on Easter, and good on Kanye for bringing some good family values to Coachella, which is otherwise a bottomless pit of sadness.
Yeah, no, I'm so here for it, and like I wish that we were there the weekend that he was there because I would have woken up and gone to it and then left and came back. Like I would have gone to that.
Yeah, of course.
And
the Kardashians were just right there.
He didn't even do it on a stage. He just did it on a hill.
Was that hill just there?
I guess so. If you build it, they will come.
And he built it, and look what? They came.
Exciting.
That looked really cool.
Okay, more Coachella cameos.
Maren Morris
and Justin Bieber makes first stage appearance in 2 years at Ariana Grande's Coachella set. Ariana Grande knows how to make up for a lost opportunity after facing near disastrous sound issues during Nicki Minaj's guest appearance.
It wasn't disastrous.
Okay, it wasn't. The show went on. It was fine. After a performance that was relatively similar to Weekend 1, Grande took a pause between Break Free and her penultimate track, No Tears Left to Cry, to bring out Justin Bieber. She said,
did NSYNC come twice?
I guess if it was as similar as it was to the week before, then yeah. I don't know. I really wish I watched it on live stream, but like Game of Thrones was on, and I'm sorry.
So you gotta do what you gotta do.
She said, I wasn't going to bring out any guests tonight, but my friend Justin Bieber came all the way out. And he went on stage, and he also said that an album is coming soon.
Did they sing anything?
He sang, Sorry.
Oh, they sang it together?
Yeah.
So they have the same manager. Scooter Braun. And I just wonder, like, was this orchestrated by him? Are they actually friends? Like, they're always like when she came out with Thank You Next, Lisa's, and God forbid something happens, Lisa's song is a smash. When the day it came out, Justin, like, who hadn't been heard from it in like years, went on Twitter, was like, Lisa's, and he quoted that line. He's like, that's funny. Like, they're always supporting one another, and I don't know if there's like an actual friendship there, or they just have the same manager and they're using like when Justin's high, he brings up Ariana. When Ariana's high, he brings up Justin.
I think it's both, and I think also Ariana's friends with everyone. She has like really good relationships with a lot of people, like all the people who performed at One Love Manchester, all the people who came on stage last week, this week. She's so close with Miley. Like, I feel like everyone really loves her.
And she doesn't like have beef. That's not her thing.
No, she doesn't have beef with girls.
Yeah,
just guys,
like a normal person.
Right.
Interesting.
Speaking of her friends, you're not caught up on Dynasty, but this week's episode was actually like not enjoyable because like I'm just not feeling the plot lines, but the last 3 minutes, like I was on the floor.
I love Liz Gillies so much.
Well, now we have a double dose of Liz Gillies.
Why double?
Okay, spoiler alert, if you're...
No, I don't want to know. Oh, sorry, I thought we were talking about something else. No, stop.
Oh, okay.
She was an evil twin? I don't want to know.
Okay, I'm not telling you. Anyways, catch up on Dynasty.
Okay, it's just like...
We are sleeping on it.
I know.
It's my favorite...
I'm 100% sleeping on it. I just have such a hard time like feeling motivated to keep up on shows that aren't real, like reality shows, and then we don't recap here.
I know. Well, Dynasty and Game of Thrones are the only scripted shows that I watch, and some Riverdale when I'm like, have a lot of time.
Wait, did you know Veep was back?
No.
Because
I kind of fell off the Veep wagon.
No, I was fully on it, but then they announced that it was the last season, and Julia Louis-Dreyfus was diagnosed with breast cancer, so they like took some time off, and then they were gonna like release the final season. And when I was watching Game of Thrones last night, I got to HBO like a couple minutes early, and they were showing commercials, and they were like, next week's Veep. I was, what?
That's something that I need to catch up, and I'll just like binge on an airplane.
That's a really enjoyable catch up. It's
so funny. It's so funny.
It's literally the best show on TV, and what's so great about it is that it's all about politics without ever once being political.
Right.
And it's such a nice reprieve.
You still, I mean, I don't know where they're at now, but you still don't know if Selena Meyer
is a Republican or a Democrat
or an independent.
And it doesn't matter. And they're always just talking about like issues like so like weirdly, like oil, you know, like it's so good.
Filibusters.
Yeah. It's really just a fantastic show. I like it so much.
Totally. Okay, fifth and final story. There's been we haven't talked about the royal family in a while. There's been a lot of drama surrounding them. Meghan looks like she's due to give birth any day now. Her mom's in town. And people were looking at palace schedules and they think they figured out. I think it's gonna happen in the next week.
Oh wow.
Also,
I thought she just got pregnant.
Then I also saw some drama that Harry and Meghan might be moving to Africa because the palace wants them as far away as possible, says, the tea. So they moved to
another cottage on the palace, a little far away, which was apparently a big deal. And what the tea sippers are saying, what Melanie Bromley's saying every time they move is that they're just doing it to get further away from the palace because the palace doesn't want to be near them and they don't want to be near the palace. And I don't know if it's just 100% fabrications of the truth or just so legit.
Well, why would they want to be away from the palace?
Maybe because she thinks she's better than everyone. That's what that's what the narrative is.
She doesn't want to be under Queenie Vibes' thumb.
She doesn't want to be under Queenie Vibes' thumb, under Kate's thumb, because she's always second to Kate. She thinks now the world revolves around her, even though there's two people it revolves around more than her.
Yeah.
And that's Kate and the Queen.
She's revolving around the world.
Truly.
She should be.
By the way, I would not be surprised if at the next Revolve in the Hamptons, they got Meghan Markle to show up.
I would not be surprised at all.
They got Kim. That's harder, arguably.
Yeah. I don't know. And I feel like something it's definitely crazy over there.
Yeah, no, this all can't be fake, but it all can't be real.
Agreed.
And even when they were saying shit about Diana, some of it was true.
No.
She was cheating and she was doing all that
salacious. And the marriage was bad.
Yeah, no, so they were right. They just took it to another level by killing her and stuff. But they weren't 100% lies.
You think the palace killed her?
The media.
Oh. Yeah.
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 So I'm saying the media, they took it too far with their stories because they ended up killing her.
Because they were too obsessed with her.
Right. But the basis of those rumors wasn't completely false.
No, not at all.
So there's something here.
Yeah, and when they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And I don't think they just I think there are some crazy tabloids who run crazy stories, but when it's on E! News and it's in pretty much every publication, there has to be some merit to it.
The cover of Star Magazine saying that both Reese Witherspoon and Jennifer Aniston are pregnant. That's just not true. Or they have literally been saying that
or that Kendall Jenner and Travis Scott are hooking up.
Yeah, or they also have been saying that Kanye and Kim are divorced for the last 3 years.
Right.
But it's not true. Where's the accountability? They never issue a rebuttal.
No, it's so annoying. If you go to the airport and look at the magazine covers, it's fucking
wild. The world
wild.
is in shambles.
Right. So I wouldn't believe those stories, but you know, there are certain, like Page Six, like
and like British media is like not as tabloidy, I think, as American. Like American media, they have absolutely no regard for the truth. Like they just couldn't care less if something's true or not. Whereas I think there's a little bit more accountability in British media, like the Sun, the Daily Mail. Like say what you want about the Daily Mail.
Actually, I think it might be the exact. Like I think it might be the opposite. I don't know. I'm not well
Why?
versed.
Because if you think about the Daily Mail, like British people like consider the Daily Mail to be absolute trash, like tabloid bullshit.
Yeah, and for us, it's truth.
But it is true. Like, and it's
Yeah.
just like it's a little like edgy in the way that they word things sometimes. But for the most part, I don't consider it to be like a crazy like fable OK magazine.
Yeah.
So it's just something to think about.
Anyways, I'm excited for her to have her bebe. And I feel like if they really do move to Africa, that'll maybe
What are they gonna do in
firm
Africa?
up some of these rumors.
But is there a palace in Africa for them?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure. Like, I don't know.
That's not under British jurisdiction. Like it's not.
No, it used to be.
It's not like Wales, you know.
Yeah, we'll see. It depends where in Africa they move to. Who knows? It'll be exciting. This is just such a wild time. Like,
But if you're from Africa, why are you white?
it's a crazy time to just like be alive.
It's a crazy time to be Meghan Markle.
And it's like I can't believe Meghan Markle got pregnant like so quickly. She hasn't even been married for a year.
No, it's like it makes you think, you know.
Oh,
Girls who get pregnant so quickly, like when they marry up, makes you think. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't know. I'm not thinking. I'm just like, cool, good for her.
No, do you think she knows like what people are saying about her? Because like when you're that, you don't have an Instagram, you don't have a self. Actually, they made an Instagram, and like I saw an article in Cosmo. Here's 37 clues why Meghan Markle's actually the one running the Instagram for House Kensington.
But Instagram comments aren't a reflection of what people are saying about her. So I hope she's not reading that. It's like, I hope she's reading just like all of the headlines. I hope she has like a Google alert for herself. Then
No.
that's what people are saying about her.
She definitely doesn't, but she might have like a press secretary whose job it is to like brief her
Brief her.
on what Americans think about her.
Right, and then like she'll go and like act accordingly. Maybe like,
Right, like to undo some of the rumors.
Right.
No, but there's some truth here. I refuse to believe that all of this is just pulled out of Melanie Bromley's ass.
100%. There's some truth.
Makes you think.
It makes you think. It's crazy. I still can't believe it. Like that Meghan Markle is a princess.
And do you think the baby's going to be born in Africa?
No. I mean, I don't know, but it seems like they're in
London. And she's at the point now where she can't travel. Lauren Burnham is in Bermuda. I'm like, I thought she was like ready to go, but she's traveling, so she must be like still like 6 months. She looks huge. Is she having twins?
I don't know, but she does have a really big belly.
Yeah, so you would think that she's like 9 months, but she's traveling, so she's obviously not.
No, and it's April.
This might be like their last trip.
Yeah. When do you have to
I
stop
don't know.
traveling? I don't know anything about anything, so I'm not going to talk about it.
I'm really
You know?
enjoying watching her like pregnancy journey.
Do you follow Baby Line Dyke?
Of course.
You do.
I just like, I love them so much. Like, I'm so happy for them. Like, they proved all the haters wrong. Like, and like, he looks like, weirdly, he's gonna be like such a good, like, goofy dad. She is just like beautiful, like more radiant than ever. And like, I just like, sometimes when like people like document their lives on social media and like they have big life changes, like pregnancy, like I think they're annoying. But like, there's something about Lauren Burnham, she's just doing it in like such a nice, organic way. Like, I really like her.
I really like her too, and I really like them. I'm not following Baby Line Dyke like you are, but I'm happy that you're happy.
You're missing out on some premium content.
Well, no, I follow them, so I feel like I'm getting all the updates.
You know, I'm kidding. You're totally not missing out on anything. The baby's not born yet. But I just, I really like them.
Okay, you want to talk Thrones?
Of course I want to talk Thrones.
Okay.
Nothing happened. It was the second episode out of 6. And you know what's making me think?
And this is going to be like fraught with spoilers for sure. So like if you haven't
Yeah.
watched, go watch.
The fact that we even have to say that is so stupid. The thing is that this season is 6 episodes. And the first 2 were nothing. Last season was 8 episodes. I really feel like they could have done the entire season last season in like 11 episodes.
Oh, probably, but
They just wanted to stretch it out.
they wanted to stretch it out. Also,
now,
last
by
season
the way,
was...
I can't say the word stretch without thinking with an outstretched arm.
What's that?
Oh my God, Jackie,
from
did you pay attention
Passover.
at the Seder?
Oh, of course I did.
1,000 times.
I'm sorry.
And our Lord, with an outstretched arm, saved us from Egypt. It's like 1,000 times they say it.
Yeah.
With an outstretched arm. It's like, does God even have arms?
He has outstretched arms.
Right. He's in good shape.
No, but last season was all about people coming together, the war in the realm, and then this season's really about like the war against the dead. So I'm glad to have it broken up. And like I've said before, like I don't want the show to end. So when nothing happens in an episode, like I'm not that sad because I'm not rushing for it to be over.
You know, actually not at all, and especially because now I'm watching.
We only have 4 more episodes
I'm
left
watching
of
season 8.
of the greatest show of our time.
I'm watching season 8, but I'm also watching from the beginning,
Me
and now
too.
I'm up on season 6.
Me too.
I'm in the middle of season 6. So I'm kind of happy like nothing's happening because I really want to catch up completely before next week, which I think I will with the stagecoach flights. I just think I'll be in really good shape.
Yeah.
So nothing like really, like no parts moving, I'm not actually upset about.
Agreed. Last night's episode was so enjoyable. It felt like a finale, like everyone saying their goodbyes, everyone tying up loose ends, characters coming together who like haven't seen each other a while, but who had like connections before.
But you know what they're doing? It's like intentional. They're like making us like, again, fall in love with these characters, like know more about them on a deeper level. Like that smile on Brianna Tarth's face when she got knighted was so sweet, but so sad because she is for sure gonna die. They wouldn't make us love someone so much unless they were gonna die.
There was no one I loved more from last night's episode than Tormund, who unfortunately will be dying.
Ben was dying.
We were laughing so hard.
When he said he's so big because he sucked on the teat of a giant's wife because the giant thought it was his baby, was so funny. And he gets to Winterfell, he's like, is a big girl here?
He was being so funny, which makes me sad because it doesn't mean good things. And when they were in that room all sitting around the fire, Jaime, Tormund,
Podrick
Brienne,
singing a song.
Sir Davos, Tyrion, the only person that was missing was Sir Bronn of the Blackwater. Because he has history, he's boys with all of those people, and he needs to get into town.
Well,
and
Sir
I know
Bronn,
he's there to kill. I don't think he's going to do it. I don't think he's going to kill Jaime and Tyrion.
Okay, because like now I'm watching back, and like Bronn was such a good friend too.
Such a good friend, and he's
Tyrion.
all about the money, but he's also about he's loyal and he's greedy.
But he accepted that wife in that house in that castle, so he wouldn't be the champion for Tyrion when he was on trial for Joffrey's murder.
But he was smart to do that. He couldn't beat the Mountain.
Yeah, no, even Oberyn.
Who actually Oberyn could beat the Mountain, but he couldn't beat himself.
And he got cocky.
And he couldn't stop his own head.
No, when they were all sitting around the fire, it was so cute. And then like Podrick it's just so interesting now watching season 8, but also coming from watching the entire seasons, like who survived and like why they survived. It's like you thought like the world couldn't go on without Ned Stark or Robb Stark, and like my world was in shambles. And like now, I don't even care about them. But if you would have asked me about Podrick, I would have been like, who?
Right.
But now it's like I love Podrick so much. He like got a hairdo. He gained a little bit of weight, like looking more like masculine. And I love Podrick. And when he sang that song with his beautiful voice, and then the song in the credits was a song that Podrick was singing. Like I just loved it.
I loved it. I'm happy him and Tyrion are back together because he was a good lad, and you know that Podrick has a big wiener.
Oh, no, well,
is
not
like,
necessarily big wiener, but he knows how to use it.
He's talented in the bedroom.
Because all the women in the brothel wouldn't accept payment from him because they enjoyed it so much.
So now it's like, if Podrick lives, who does he end up with? Now we have to start making couples. And
speaking of couples,
Arya.
The audacity for us to have to watch our little sister, Arya Stark, get fucked was so not cool.
Okay.
I saw her tits and her ass, and I
You
felt...
saw her tits?
Yes, for like 1 second we saw the side of it, and then she pulled down her pants, I saw her tushy. Like, I felt so uncomfortable. Like, she's a beautiful girl, but like, I grew up with Arya. Like, I know her. She's literally snitch. Like, it was horrifying.
Okay, but here's the thing. First of all, how old... This show's been going on for 7 seasons. That's at least 7 years. Or 8 seasons now.
Yeah,
That's
she was
at
like
least
10.
And she started when so she's 18. She's
No,
lost her
it's
virginity.
legal. It's legal.
And also we're watching her murder everyone, see murder, be murdered, etc. And we can't watch her have sex?
No, I'm sorry,
And we
I
can't
can't.
stomach it? No, it was shocking to me, but when you think about it, it's like this is fine. I'd like to get an age on Gendry, but other than that,
Gendry is so hot.
I was happy for her, and like I know that she really like was in love with him, and watching it back, like they really had that connection. I was actually a year ago I was shipping Gendry and Sansa, but that was before I realized that Arya's in love with Gendry.
Now, here's the
Gendry
thing.
is so hot.
Gendry's so hot. I love his buzz cut. Just like out here in the mining fields, like welding shit.
But why did she look so sad like the morning after?
I don't know.
Maybe because like they're gonna die.
Yeah, and she loves him so much. Maybe they'll be in heaven together.
But like, why wasn't she like?
Wait, I have a question for you.
Cuddled up.
Who is more? I guess. Who has a better claim to the throne, Gendry or?
Daenerys.
No, or Jon. They technically have the same one because it's like, Jon is a Targaryen.
Yeah.
So it's like when the Targaryens were in charge, Jon would be the heir. But last we heard, it's the Baratheons. So like technically Gendry.
Gendry has a claim to the throne.
Is it better or worse than...
I think it's worse because Robert Baratheon is known as the usurper. So it depends what kind of world we're living.
It's like, who are we fighting for? The House Baratheon or House Targaryen? And Dany is really pissing me off.
Oh my God, no. I'm here for Dany all the way. Everyone turning on her.
The fact that she literally refuses to acknowledge the fact that her dad was a fucking monster,
That's
a
not true.
sociopath. No, and she's out here being mad at Jaime. Like, Jaime saved lives.
Of course she's mad at Jaime.
I'm just saying, she's so unreasonable.
I
and like the
disagree.
way she just like demands everyone's respect without ever having once earned it, like
Once
is so
earned it.
annoying.
She brought her
Nobody
whole
knows
army,
who she is.
She brought her whole army, her dragons, etc., up to Shitsville in the north.
Because you know what? Okay, everyone thinks it's like, oh, this is Winterfell's fight. No, let's say that it's the world's fight.
Agreed.
So Dany just being the human being that she is, bringing her army, she had to. I'm sorry, I'm not grateful.
Oh, you should be grateful.
No, I am. But she's just really starting to piss me off.
No, last week everyone was turning on her, and it was really frustrating to me. And also, like, yeah, maybe she's like a little bit, Iron Throne, a little too
focused
sometimes, but she always does rein herself back in. Sometimes she is on the wrong side when she was getting really mad at Tyrion, but then she really takes the advice of her advisors, and I think that's so important. She's not a perfect person.
No.
And when it comes to Jon, and the Iron Throne, I really wish they could have finished their conversation. Because I really was hoping he was going to say that he doesn't want the Iron Throne.
Which I feel like he wouldn't. Like, Ned Stark didn't want it. Like, there are some people who are just, like, too humble and too honorable to take such a job.
And maybe she didn't have, like, the perfect reaction, but imagine, like, your whole life thinking you're the only Targaryen left on this earth. And not only do you find out that there's another one, exciting.
But it's a man.
It's a man, and maybe it goes against everything that you've been working so hard for. Like, remember those years in Marine where she legit ate shit?
Yeah.
Like, that wasn't for nothing.
No, I hear you. But I'm just, like, I'm really turning on her. Like,
And I know everyone, apparently Sansa's the smartest girl in the world now.
No, I'm not even Team Sansa.
But here's how we can solve the problems of the North. I understand they want to be free. Got it. If Dany is queen and Jon is king, and then Jon has, like, this relationship with the North, maybe we can all get along.
Right, but that's not, like, a permanent solution because they'll die. And, like, Sansa, like, she wants forever, they don't want to bend the knee anymore. Like, they want them to be a free people forever. And so, like, Jon just temporarily being king, like, doesn't help.
That's true.
Because nothing's forever.
But it's the Seven Kingdoms. You're just going to split them up?
Like, no, I know, but I'm just, like, really, like, every time Daenerys is on screen, like, I want to slap her in the face. She's bothering me so much. The entitlement where she just rolls into a place where nobody knows her and all they know is her crazy fucking dad, and being outraged when, like, every single person doesn't immediately bend the knee and kiss her ass. Like, get real, bitch.
I don't think she's outraged. I think she expects something. It doesn't happen. She's patient. She proves herself. It happens.
Whatever.
She's always proving herself. She took her fucking dragon beyond the wall and lost a son. Even though that bothers me so much because they did all of that for fucking Cersei. Like, not only did they waste time, they lost a dragon, they lost men, all for Cersei. Even if she brought her army, it wouldn't have been worth it. They should have just ignored the bitch, put a couple Unsullied around, or honestly, burn them all. Burn them all. Everyone in King's Landing is a shit.
I loved...
Okay, you don't have to burn
the episode without Cersei. Like, she's so evil.
Oh, by the way, that's why it was so enjoyable.
She's so evil, and it's like they really, in a weird way, there have been, 100 characters on Game of Thrones, and they've really whittled it down to, like, the top 20. Like, I just love everyone so much, except for Cersei. Like, the ones that they decided, like, Tormund, I didn't even give a shit about him when he was a wildling, but now he's truly, like, my best friend.
I love the Hound, too. And it's like, Arya needs to have some respect.
No, like, all the Starks need to get their shit together, like, and start, like, stop thinking their shit don't stink. Like, everyone's equal now. No one, like, you know who doesn't care about lordships and hierarchy is the fucking White Walkers.
Right.
You know?
Right.
We're all equal 6 feet below.
Right. Also, Sansa and Theon, because I was wondering, who does Sansa end up with?
Oh my God, no, do you think she ends up with Theon? Mm-hmm. Oh my God, that didn't even cross my mind.
But how would they have children?
Right, I have to tell you something, like, and this goes against everything we believe, like, I love Theon so much. Like, when he was like, he could go home and he was like, no, I'm gonna go fight for Winterfell. It's like, he made such a big mistake when he was a kid, but like,
he made so many mistakes.
He was an idiotic teenager. And like that period where he killed Sir Roderick and he took over Winterfell and he killed the farmers' boys, like, was horrible and it was awful. But like in hindsight, like, it's so not important, and like he learned his lesson and he learned it in such a hard way.
No, and he paid for his crimes.
Oh my God.
In spades.
In spades. And I just love him so much, and like, I think he deserves a second chance.
No, he has his second chance, and if he ends up with Sansa, like, that's a prize.
That's disgusting. Like, he doesn't, like, they're brother and sister. Oh, wait, no, they can't end up together. They're brother and sister.
No, they're not.
But
they
like,
were raised together, but they were never raised as brother and sister.
Like, adopted.
No, they were just...
Would you marry your adopted brother?
He wasn't adopted.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
But he essentially was, held against his will.
No, he wasn't.
He was a captor. No, they're not related, but it's still weird.
I mean, who else would you have her with? It needs to be someone highborn.
I guess I forgot that we're like trying to ship everyone off.
Yeah, and also the fact that they all really believe that they're going to die makes me think that they're not. Because usually when they go into battle and they're like, we got this, Stannis Baratheon, it's like, you have nothing.
So I guess, okay, so Sansa and Theon, that's like so weird.
Arya and Gendry. And you know what? In the first episode when Robert
says... What about Tyrion?
In the first episode, Robert Baratheon says to Ned Stark, like, I have a son, you have a daughter, let's combine our houses. And you thought it was Sansa and Joffrey, but it's really Arya and Gendry.
Oh, that's cute.
Really cute. Tyrion.
Yeah.
Or Tyrion and Sansa. I still ship it.
Me too, they're
but
technically
she's
married.
too fucking dumb to realize it was the best thing that ever happened to her.
Oh my God, saved her fucking life.
Saved her life. What a catch. Smartest guy in town.
Richest guy in town. She's
Richest
so
guy in
dumb.
town.
I love Tyrion, totally. But I have a question about Brienne of Tarth, and like maybe it's stupid. Like obviously Tormund loves her, and they're both giants, and they're perfect for each other. But like I think Jaime loves her.
I think Jaime loves her. I think she loves him. But I don't think she's ever dealt with these sorts of feelings before. Like this has never been an issue for her. Like someone likes her and she likes them, or she likes anyone.
Right.
So it's like she's trying to figure out.
She just grew up one of the boys.
Right. So she's trying to figure out what all these feelings even mean. I think Jaime Lannister will be one of the first people to die.
Me too, because at the end of the day, he's really the least important and like integral to the storyline. But
if Tormund and Brienne like don't hook up before one of them dies, like I'm gonna be
if Brienne doesn't get some ass, like I'll be sad for her.
No, same. She deserves it. She deserves everything.
I will never forget Gendry and Arya just like fucking. Like it was horrible.
No, and I thought he would like be like, no, and then maybe it would happen later, but it was happening right then and there.
You wouldn't think he would necessarily be attracted to her. Like she pretended to be a boy for like the first few years.
Right.
And then like became like his actual little sister. Like it's weird.
It's weird, but it's love.
The heart wants what it wants.
The heart wants.
What else? That girl trying to get soup with like the burnt face. She was so Shireen.
Oh my God, she was so cute.
And then Gilly, who looks so different.
Yeah.
What is it? What happened to her? Her face looks different. Like she get work done?
I don't know.
Literally couldn't put my finger on it. I'm like, who is that? But she had
was
such a
being
cute
great.
response. Yeah,
she
to
was
that
being
girl.
great. She was just like the mom of Winterfell because there's no one else there as a mother.
Right.
And that girl was really cute, Lyanna Mormont, like being a savage. And I'm so glad we got to see Lyanna Mormont and Jorah.
Talking to Jorah.
Because we've all known that like she's the head of his house and they got to come together. And then Sam giving Jorah the sword.
Commander.
It just all came together. They really tied up every loose end so that like when people die, like there was nothing left unsaid.
And like we figured it out. Because for some people, like Ben was like, why is Ser Jorah related to that girl? You know, it's confusing. And what I've started to do, which I can't believe I wasn't doing for the past 10 years, is watching with subtitles. It's so helpful. Because they say Mormont, and it's like, did he just say mama? Like, you don't know what he says, but you see Mormont, and you're like, oh, that's Jorah. Like, I highly recommend everyone watching with subtitles.
Interesting. I feel as though I understand pretty much most of it.
No, I'm loving it. And like every Sunday that comes, I'm saddened by it. Well, I was with Ben and Marco last night, and they were freaking out because we're going to be at Stagecoach next Sunday, and they're going to be on the red eye home when the flight, and I'm like, oh, that sucks. But then I realized we're staying, so we could watch it home.
Yeah. Well, no, we'll come home from Sunday night. I won't want to watch like Buzzed. I'll watch it on Monday.
But I'm just saying, we'll be fine.
And I'll stay off my phone.
Yeah. I mean, the memes are so funny. Like, the Game of Thrones, the people who watch Game of Thrones are unique in the sense that, like, it's really, like, smart people watch. And the tweets that go viral are so funny. Like, the first thing I do when the episode's over is I go to hashtag Game of Thrones on Twitter, and there's such funny stuff.
It's really good stuff.
Oh, Bran, the torturer.
No, but he's at least, like, moving the needle.
And he forgave
Jaime.
I guess last night's episode did confirm that the Night King was out here looking for Bran.
I need to watch I'm on season 6, and I feel like that's when Bran is in that tree, and I'll understand more of like what Bran's up to.
Yeah.
The Night King is looking for Bran. They have to kill the Night King. How do you kill the Night King?
I think you can kill him the same way you kill any.
I don't think so. He can walk through fire.
Oh.
But can he be killed by dragon fire? I don't know if he's able to be killed by dragon glass.
And are the dragons gonna battle?
Yeah.
They have to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so silly.
They'll just be burning bodies.
If they put the dragon on top of the wall, like, and just fucking breathed, like, the thing's over.
No, but the Night King could throw a spike.
Okay, whatever. Like,
That's how he died the first time, and there is no wall anymore.
that is so crazy. But I'm just saying, like, prop him up on some castle, start breathing, and that gets like 90% of the job done.
And if they hadn't brought a dragon over the wall because of Cersei, how the fuck would they have ever gotten over the wall? The wall was legit. All this time when Cersei was like, the wall stood there for 1,000 years, the wall would have protected them.
Yeah.
They brought the battle to themselves.
Yeah, Jon just always talking about it. He made it happen.
Yeah. Self-fulfilled prophecy.
Everyone's looking good, though. Everyone's getting nice and tight for battle. It's like they've been on Noom.
They've definitely been on Noom.
Have you been on Noom?
Yes, I'm always on Noom, even though I'm not looking nice and tight right now, but I'm trying.
Sticking to a weight loss plan can be hard, especially when you don't know how to handle the thoughts and obstacles that hold you back from making progress. Most people who lose weight gain it all back. Hear, hear. Why? Because most weight loss plans just tell you to do what to do while you're on the plan, not after. But with Noom, you'll lose the guilt and learn how to develop a new relationship with food. Different results call for a different approach. Learn, don't diet. Build new, better habits for you. Recognize and change habits that are blocking your current success. You'll get a goals specialist. It's a behavior change professional nutrition expert, and fitness trainer all in one, and you also get a community that's there for you, just like the Toasters. You get group discussions with fellow Noom members to keep you encouraged. It takes the agony out of food tracking with one of the biggest food databases available. You track your meal habits, visualize portion sizes, and see caloric density at a glance. Noom is designed for results. It's out with the old habits and in with the new. Sign up for your trial today at noom.com/toast. What do you have to lose? Me, a lot apparently. Visit noom.com/toast to start your trial today. That's noom.com/toast. Start losing weight for good. That's really true. Like the hardest thing, like people say the hardest thing is losing weight. No, the hardest thing is
maintaining.
Keeping it. Yeah. So it's actually helpful to have something like that. I've been on Noom for like a month and I've not been great with it, but
at least it keeps you accountable. It's like the Teddy Mellencamp of apps.
Oh, totally.
Okay, I think that's all the Thrones talk for today. You must watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians because Kourtney Kardashian is a certified animal.
I'll watch it today, and then we'll do Vanderpump Rules and Kardashians tomorrow.
Yes. Okay, so this week, it's the busiest week of my life. We have episodes Monday,
Do you
Tuesday,
need
Wednesday,
a co-host
Thursday.
for Wednesday?
For why?
Because
Are you not here?
you're moving.
Oh, no. We're starting the move at noon.
Okay.
So it'll just be like we just can't go off forever.
Okay.
I'm excited.
So yeah, we're here Monday through Thursday, and then Friday we're heading to Stagecoach. Stay tuned. We'll do a Patreon episode from Stagecoach, like we did the Coachella vlog, which was so funny.
We're such YouTubers now.
Yeah, we are. It's actually so fun to vlog, and I thought you needed like a big camera, but we use our phones, and it's like very high quality.
Yeah, and
it's
it makes
better
it
than a
easier,
camera.
and we could just like do it on the fly instead of like look. I guess you get more respect if you're like holding a camera, but
Who cares?
whatever. When I'm like filming a concert like wide way, I feel like such a nerd. But you know what? It's for the Patreon, and I love them.
Yeah. So yes, very regular week except for Friday, and we're gonna be Patreoning and storying and everything from Stagecoach.
We
so
are
make sure.
recording a Patreon episode today. That has been a long time coming. The topic is famous couples throughout history.
No, it's famous couples throughout history.
And I'm so excited.
Me too. Let us know some of your favorite couples throughout history. Maybe we'll talk about them.
Yes, maybe we will. Also, my extensions are now live. I'm wearing them now. Claudia has a pair.
I'm bringing them to Stagecoach.
Click the link in my bio, rpzl.com/JackieO. Get your own use code JackieO for free shipping. You're welcome.
Love free shipping. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you have an amazing day, amazing week, amazing everything, amazing life, you know? To Adele. Thinking about Adele today. Have a great day, guys.
Bye.